Hello everyone and welcome to the 10th ever episode of Saturday Night Discord, a podcast... What? Man. A podcast where we talked about absolute nonsense.
Foreshadowing.
We sometimes did useful stuff. I mean, they'll see, by this point, I will have posted that post.
Also, the video title will probably be last episode.
No, it's Christmas edition. You have to do like the Santa
Yeah, we have a Christmas tree.
I like how we fully decorated this out for literally just, we've been on a hiatus for like a month or two. And we come back. Yeah. We come back and we're like all like, it's all decorated. And we're just
like the red and green. Over. We spent like an hour and a half doing all this.
For only like 3 hours of recording.
For
in the
45 minutes.
Yeah. So I bet you're wondering whether the video title is...
What is the video title?
I
don't know yet.
It'll probably be something... It has to be something to do with the fact that... Like,
no, it's ho ho ho, Santa's taking us away.
But, so the thing is... this is our last episode.
Yeah, we're going to have a normal episode, but...
Are you sure?
As a pre-marker, we're ending the podcast. It was a decision we all kind of came to.
Yeah.
And it's because my posture sucks when I'm recording.
Look at me, bro.
No, it's because obviously.
Yes, like my back right now is just like
because we have to get in frame.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you want to explain or?
Yeah. So it was tough, but it was kind of like a decision that we all came to separately, and then it was just one person had to just say it, and then everyone was just like, yeah, that really does make sense. With the podcast, we say this is the 10th ever episode, but it's a lie. It's a lie because
30 or 40th.
Yeah.
No, I think we're past.
No, we're way past.
We
had like
because the audio only. We went from the era of being over Discord to audio only. Yeah, to audio only in person. Then we went to the like original video sort of thing. Then we went to this. Sort of like this entire set and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've revamped it a couple of times. We revamped it when we did audio only. Those episodes are still up. I've taken down a lot of them though. Yeah,
we had to take down a lot of them because we just wanted to give people a good impression when they first like listened to it and stuff like that. But the problem that we weren't happy with the original quality because we were just starting
over Discord.
Also, we were recording online, so you have to realize it's like
Also, we didn't have the 4 channels, so whenever anyone
and then Craig just decided to like just like not work sometimes.
Yeah, and so it was just overall, and I think that's a good representation of the podcast as a whole, in the sense that this podcast has always been about giving us an opportunity to speak our mind on certain things, give our perspective as like kids on on different sort of things, like make it a little bit lighthearted, but at the same time we've talked about like a little bit more serious things, but we always tried our best to kind of geared towards something that we liked and we were interested in, and we did a lot of change. Like we changed so much along the way, but that's just what it was. But the problem is, I think that we kept doing it and we kept changing it, and I'm glad that we kept sticking through it and we kept like going through it. But the problem is, at a certain point, we just need to stop, take a step back, and look at and make a serious like, what are we gonna do? Because we're not fully happy with where it is right now, fully happy with what we're able to do with it right now. So
we have to realize, like
we only have so much time.
We've been doing this for
3
crazy
years.
Half of our high school experience, right? We've been doing this since August of 2020. That was when our first episode. You can listen to that. That's still up.
2020.
SND episode 0, the pilot.
God.
So
how was that? What did we even talk about?
All I remember is we talked about Sid's sister liking. We talked about like kids
technology.
I still like it as one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah. And I think we also talked about streamer houses, like the episode after that.
We did. Those were my favorite. Those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, I'll play video games all the time.
That podcast, it's still called The Neighborhood. Like it's still by The Neighborhood.
Oh really?
Really?
On the Instagram post, I put the SND team. That's not a thing.
That is a thing.
Don't even bring that back.
Why? It's your record label, Tarv.
I have another. Yeah. Anyways,
just don't.
We're not gonna.
Okay.
Anyways, so like we've been doing this for 2 years. Obviously, we've enjoyed it a lot. It's been super fun for us, and that was another thing, right? We just wanted to have fun, and we also wanted it more than even like there was a whole perspective thing, but it was also just like we wanted it to be a space where people could just like come here for a distraction.
Yeah.
Almost. And that's what I've like a lot of times when I'm describing the podcast, I'm like, it's just a way for people to distract from all the craziness happening over the past 2 years especially. And it's been a lot of fun, but I'm going to be completely honest, as of late, it's been feeling more like a
task and
this
an arduous
This
task.
is exactly what I said in, and I'm going to be like full transparency here. I'm going to say exactly what I said in the SND chat.
Yeah.
But it started to feel more like a resume booster than something we're doing for fun. And
in the sense that it became a task for us,
right,
in a sense that it's like we're trying to do this, but I think we were able to finish doing what we wanted to do, which was we were able to speak our mind and everything like that. But at the same, and so what we kept doing is we kept dragging it, and we were like, what do we do differently? But we weren't able to fully come up with that idea of what to do correctly. And so it's like, this is probably the end, most likely.
Yeah. That's the funny thing. I want to say most likely.
Yeah, because we actually talked about it, which was that if we can properly find a direction, because another problem is, right, like, we're going to be 100% honest, right, and this is something that really, I felt really bad about, which is that, so we're all high school seniors. So another thing is that we're in the time of college applications and everything like that. And everyone who's been through the process knows that it really sucks the life out of you. And the problem is that we're in this very precarious situation where we can't do much about that. Like that. Before, what we would do is we would try to like wiggle around our other responsibilities and try to make this work, but this is something that we literally cannot like wiggle around. Like, this was one weekend that we found that we're like, we need to like put
and the thing is, this weekend, today's my mom's birthday.
Yeah. Because your mom's birthday, I haven't been home since yesterday morning. Like, I came home after school. I had to go places. I had to like go set up like a robotics thing this morning, and then I came directly like,
I know Deej has guests at his house right now.
So it's like the problem is right now that it's becoming stressful, and I think we can see that reflected in the podcast where we're not able to give our full just like
the conversations aren't as fluid. Like, they're not us. It's just like we're trying to talk about
in the background we know that like I have to go home, I have to do all this, like I have this much stuff to do, I have like all this, like literally right after the podcast will end, we'll be like, okay, I gotta like go go do this thing, I gotta like do this thing.
Only say Sebastian?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like an F1?
He retired. Sorry, it's really random. I was just looking at it.
I bought him this hoodie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
cute.
He gave me a shirt, so I gave him a hoodie.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You gotta exchange gifts or something.
No, you're not gonna be there for my birthday next year.
Damn!
All right, buddy. Okay.
You're not invited.
Yeah.
I mean, we're also going to be going to different schools next year.
Oh, well, what if you end up at the same school? You're going to seem like an ass now, Rishi.
Yeah, that's going to feel real bad. That's going to feel real bad.
Same school, and he's like, he has to now not invite
you. No, exactly. We go to the same school.
He's going to remember this, you know.
So about that birthday, right? Like,
okay,
what's going on?
I'm not coming to your birthday. Screw you.
Right. Enough of this depressive stuff, though.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, the thing is, it didn't, like, we're in a comfortable position where we're comfortable with ending, like, not, if this is the end, this is the end, but at the same time,
like
if we decide if we can work it out, we can work it out, but...
It's not a relationship.
It's like a relationship.
We're getting divorced. But it's also like...
Rishi's the attorney.
From the podcast?
Ooh.
You two are getting a divorce.
Oh.
And I'm representing you. He's representing Sid.
Okay.
Damn, dude, this feels like violent all over again. Like this feels like 8th grade me violin dropping the violin.
It's like, okay, we have to remember that so the podcast, we had ideas. We had like so many ideas for like, oh, we're gonna revamp it like
and
this.
Then we had like,
and then we were like,
shit.
just no messages in the group chat.
Yeah. it was tough to make it out of the group chat.
Yeah.
Like this idea is the culmination of made it out of the group chat. Like this is what it was.
Wait, we had an iMessage group chat too. I forgot.
We did?
Yeah.
This was
you, because you couldn't get our Discord messages, Rishi. Remember? We had that whole...
No,
like,
it wasn't iMessages.
It was... We have an
no,
iMessage.
no. The one with him wasn't iMessages because he had Android. Do you remember what
this was recently. Like,
recently?
This was like 2 episodes ago, which is like 3 months ago.
No, we didn't use an iMessage. No,
I do not have a group chat.
Okay, no. I'm saying this for Discord, right? We had a call where we were all like, oh, okay, let's think of some ideas. The chopping block, the game show,
oh my god,
we had
all these like
so many plans,
and they were like good ideas, right? And then we were like, all right, let's get together to plan this. Remember, let's communicate in the group to know.
Yeah, because I literally just it was like college applications.
Yeah.
Like that was
I
like
think
also
it happened twice. 2 1-on-ones, one me and Sid, one you and Aditya.
And
honestly, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I was like, I was sitting over there for your guys's, and I had to cut out so much because it was just awkward as hell.
I watched,
and then so me and Aditya had one. That was like a genuinely like a somewhat good episode. Because we somehow had like a really good. That's the reason I think.
Cars and
we
tech.
just ended up talking about like cars and tech.
Yeah.
It was we made it accessible enough.
We tried to not be like.
So I was like, so that episode worked, and I was like, maybe we need to do more 2-persons. And then I was like, oh, maybe we need to do like the debate thing or whatever the hell it was.
Oh, me and Atarf had some ideas with that.
And then we had a game show idea.
I really think that could have been a good idea, but
I think game.
Watch out.
I would have enjoyed game show.
Would have been great.
Yeah.
That would have been really expensive.
But we don't have the resources.
Podium.
We don't have the time.
Yeah.
We
time,
don't have
most
the energy.
importantly.
What's energy?
We don't have. Yeah, it's like the time is the biggest thing. Anyways. We spent half the episode talking about how we're not gonna make any more episodes.
Yeah, I sort of
got
it. Yeah, dude.
What else happened?
God, it's been so long. There's so much that's happened, bro.
Okay, why don't we talk about this weekend, because I know all of us are packed this weekend.
This weekend?
I have nothing this weekend. World Cup, and that's it.
Are you? I hate you guys so much.
Okay,
what did I do?
What about the birthday party we're going to tonight?
Oh,
I have 2.
That's a whole.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Pop.
Wow!
You were not even at home.
I know.
Yeah, you have not been home since yesterday.
Yeah, I was busy. I went from party to party.
Yeah. What do you mean, Mr. Pop? Oh, we're popular.
Dude,
it's traveling from party to party.
Okay, here's the thing, right? But also, let's be honest. I think this is the first week that not all of us are like sick.
Yeah, I was pretty sick.
Okay,
dude,
I haven't.
I don't know what like stem hoko plague hit us.
I didn't go to stem hoko.
I didn't either. But it's spread. It's spread everywhere.
It was the miasma. No. Do you know about the miasma?
The miasma?
Yeah. No. So in East, like
he said this last time too. He said miasma.
Shut up. What were you trying to say?
Miasma.
Oh, yeah.
I call it miasma.
No, the miasma was in September, not recently.
Knock on wood, I haven't gotten sick.
But then I got it like a month or 2 ago.
I've been
still wearing a mask.
I've been with sick people. It's because I'm wearing a mask.
Dude, Atarv is crazy. Atarv is crazy, dude. He's the only one in school who's ever wearing a mask. And
hey, I'm also the only one in school that hasn't gotten sick. So
yeah, that's valid.
Hey,
miasma?
It strengthens your immune system, baby.
I think my immune system's just better than your guys'.
Like literally, you go into school nowadays, and it's like everyone's either sniffling or like coughing and stuff like that.
I've been around people sniffling.
No.
I've been around people coughing.
I get that.
I wear a mask. I'm protected.
But so what happened is our school.
You're so cool, Atarv.
I am cool.
Screw you. We had Hoko.
What's Hoko?
And Homecoming.
What's Homecoming?
I hate
your mom.
Spider-Man.
But we had STEM Homecoming, right? And I gotta truck through this shit. I really gotta just get through this right now. I'm trying my best here, but
no, since Homecoming, everyone. Like
no, because what happened is homecoming, right? Everyone who was dancing got sick at homecoming.
Yeah.
Me, I didn't because I had powder puff the day before. So my ankles like snapped in powder puff, so I couldn't dance. So we got out of so I wasn't dancing the entire time, so I wasn't there. I didn't get sick originally. Everyone got sick. I didn't get sick originally.
And you get sick easily.
I got sick after because then I met people after because I thought that like the colds would go away because everyone else got sick, and then I was literally bedridden for a week. Like I was out of school for a week. It sucked. Like
I was out for 5. Well, mine was over the weekend, so I called out of work.
Yeah, I know.
I was only out. Not because I was sick, because I just didn't feel like going in.
Dude, I forgot how bad feelings... I forgot how bad it feels being sick.
Yeah, like, I thought it's, like, nice, relaxed, you know, I'm sick. Oh, I'm sick. I can just...
No,
you'll
be sick, and then you'll be like, oh, if I was sick right now, I could have been home.
Yeah,
and then you get sick, and you take all the time you weren't sick for granted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, like, I could be home. I could be doing, like, work and stuff like that.
Can't relate for over 7 months, but,
like... you know the one I was at your house over Thanksgiving break? I get home, and I could not sleep for 3 hours because I was just coughing.
Yeah. Wait, did you guys ever get COVID?
No,
never.
I got COVID.
You did?
In India.
In
India, I got COVID.
Oh.
My mom because I went to a wedding, and everyone got COVID.
Yeah.
No one. I was like, I'm gonna wear a mask. Please let me wear a mask. The old people there were just like, if you wear a mask, we're gonna hit you.
That's crazy, dude.
Old
India
people
is so different.
So. I think that was the most sore throat I've ever had.
The most sore throat.
But that's it. I only got a sore throat.
No coughing, no like congestion.
Have you had strep?
Whenever I get the
Strep
flu,
sucks.
I get the strep. Like if I get strep throat, that means I have the flu.
I've never had the flu. I've never had the flu. I've only had
the
strep.
flu like 3 to 4 times.
Really? I've never had the flu.
You don't get your flu shots.
I do. When I was 2,
I've actually only got one flu shot.
When I was 2, I got the flu.
Or like whatever is like mandatory. I don't get like seasonal flu shots.
Yeah, that's
really what?
I thought people get seasonal. People usually get seasonal flu.
Yes, that's right. How flu shots
I've never gotten.
So that you don't get flu shots.
I've only gotten whatever the primary care
doctor. That's vaccination.
Yeah, I've only gotten. I've never gotten a flu shot. How have you
not gotten the flu?
I don't know. I've never gotten the flu, and I've never had a flu shot.
I mean, you didn't really need it.
Lucky that you haven't gotten the flu because
but
if
I've
you
gotten
get the
strep
flu,
a lot.
If you get the flu,
I
it's gonna hit you.
I think he's got the flu. He just doesn't know.
No, actually,
I think you would hit him like a truck though. Because
that's what I'm saying. I think he's gotten the flu, and he just doesn't.
But I haven't felt like. I know strep is almost only localized.
I've gotten the flu before, and it was just strep throat. But when I get tested, I had the flu.
No, because whenever I get tested, it's just strep. I always get tested because I always get the medication.
I got the flu once when I was 2 because I went to the Philadelphia Zoo.
I got what? You know what I got from the? You know what I got from the?
We talked about this.
Did we talk about it on the podcast?
I think he deleted it.
Okay, you know what I've gotten from the Philadelphia Zoo that I never went afterwards? I used to go to the Philadelphia Zoo all the time because my uncle, or like my godfather, used to. No. He used to work. He used to not work there. He used to volunteer there and take photos and stuff. He used to be like one of their photographers.
Oh, that's what we talked about.
So he would go into like the gorilla pens and everything like that and take pictures of them and everything. We went there once, okay? And we were there, right? I come back, I get hands, foot, and mouth disease.
Oh yeah, you did.
What?
You did tell me about that.
This is the worst. This is the worst thing that I've ever had. Period.
What about the
because what it is no, it's worse. Okay. Because the problem with hands, foot, and mouth disease is, right? It's meant for like babies, like as in like children.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to get it when you're really young, and then once you get it, you don't get it again because your body's developed immunity.
But
the problem is, I had never gotten not chicken pox. Chicken pox. Sorry, chicken pox. You're right. I had never. Sorry, I was thinking of smallpox for a second. I was like, wait, no, that's not the one.
Sid got aggressive for a second. Chicken pox.
Chicken pox. What?
I'm a disease expert, actually.
Did we talk about diseases that one episode?
Yeah. No, but dude, this thing, right? Have any of you guys had hands, foot, and mouth disease?
I've never even heard of it.
So what happens is, right? It's again supposed to be for smaller children, but I was bigger child, so because of that, right? As in, like, I was in middle school or like, yeah.
You're like at pre-adolescent, like around there.
Yeah, something around that. But it's like basically all over your body. All over your body, okay? You get boils.
Is it like the
hands,
black boils?
Hands, foot, and mouth disease. Hands, feet, mouth.
Can you like wear shoes?
No. Yeah. You can't. You have to. I literally had to be like.
You still went into school?
No. I had to at home.
Of course not.
At home. Because you can't open your. You can't do anything with your mouth because it boils all in your mouth. What?
How contagious?
It's not. It's not like person to person. It's like surface to surface. If that makes sense. Yeah. So I had to like. We had to like
That's
fully like, clean everything. It sucked, dude. It was so bad, and so I've never been there afterwards.
What's the worst injuries you got? Have you?
The biking incident.
Oh. He crashed his bike multiple times.
Twice. Okay,
but both times when he crashed, he got really badly hurt.
Really?
What do you mean the Marsh Creek one?
Oh, I remember that.
Bad. The other one the other one I was able to bike home.
Yeah, but we were going to Marsh Creek or something.
Should we say that?
It's fine.
We're gonna have
but
it's Elon Musk.
It's a nearby like.
You know
landmark.
what I'm talking about, right?
Okay, if you you can find where I live like that.
Yeah.
I've
really
posted
tried.
YouTube like you know those GeoWizard people
I thought you
that like
them.
find like.
Oh,
yeah. He gave up.
There's footage of me online.
I don't like what that was insinuating there, Tar.
You know, that's not true that I've deleted everything.
No, also if you search up like any of our
names,
names, you can find like just our relative
if you
locations.
Search, yeah, exactly.
No, whatever's posted to the internet never gets
They say that like
yes,
people from blank one blank or things like that. Yeah. Well, okay, I just realized
also you
we've been doxxed. We probably got our IPs.
Were you
Yeah. So, wait, yeah, you're so right, dude.
What?
You're so right. I was semifinalist. I was national merit semifinalist.
There's an article about you, Sid.
There's national. There's that. Then there's Governor's Project. There's Vex Worlds.
I was commended. I was commended, so I'm up there too.
So.
You Vex Worlds.
That's what I'm saying. Worlds, Governor's Project,
like
that.
I don't know why we're hiding it.
Yeah, we live. What's the?
No. No.
What's the water
okay, we don't have to give it to them
on a silver platter. Like that's not what we're saying.
Like the people that are gonna come after us are the people that.
We'll find it.
Yeah, the spike is just me trying to cover up everyone else.
Okay, listen. We're not gonna spoon feed it to them. If they want to find our school, they can find it.
No, stop! Please don't find it.
Huh?
Albuquerque.
Oh yeah, we're in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
On God, bro.
Oh, I gotta work.
Once again. What's the deal with Albuquerque?
Walter White Breaking Bad.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Because how have you guys?
I don't watch Breaking Bad.
I haven't seen Breaking Bad. All the memes my name is Walter White. I live at. I forget the. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
So right. No, because Albuquerque shows up everywhere. Albuquerque is literally everywhere.
It's like a really shady place.
In New Mexico, they built a statue of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman.
Really?
And the citizens were like.
You mean Jesse Jackson?
I don't know what he's called.
It's Pinkman. It's okay.
I've
seen like a couple.
Funny.
And then I thought.
Maybe you should shut up and let him talk.
No, I thought it was like. I thought it was like Was that to Sid or to him?
I said Aditya.
Okay. I thought it. So everyone was like, they're painting us in a bad light. But actually, Breaking Bad has helped the New Mexico economy so much.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's so
Because it's brought so much tourism to
That's so good.
No, but the people who live at the house, like, they like, have pizza.
And they were like, the people that live at the Breaking Bad house, people throw pizzas on the roof.
Because of that one
Why?
scene.
Because there was a scene
You don't know the Walter White scene where he, like, he gets angry, flips the pizza, it lands upside down. That was accidental, by the way, but it lands upside down on the roof.
But, like, people do that for the people that actually live there.
And they're, like, really not happy about it.
Dang.
Well, no shit. But like,
I mean low key, it would be kind of unfortunate if there's just
pizzas on the roof.
I'd put a plate, they'd flip it on the roof, and land in the plate, free pizza.
That's a strat. You turn your entire roof porcelain.
Yes.
You make it porcelain, so it just
what
lands.
You make it a dinner table.
Cleaning.
It's cleaning. It's a dishwasher.
Okay, yeah,
Nature's dishwasher.
It doesn't rain in the New Mexico desert.
Then why did you say what if it rains?
Yeah, then why'd you say what if it
No, but like water damage.
It's porcelain!
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about like when it's dry as shit?
That would take a big kiln. Sorry, continue.
No, just get
Why are we
like
debating the logistics of
Wait,
this?
also, if it like lands on top of your roof, wouldn't it just like burn to a crisp before it
you eat it? Just get white porcelain.
No, it's New Mexico. It's like a microwave.
Yeah. just thinking.
Wait a minute. That just made me lose brain cells. One second. Let's recap what that train of thought.
Wait,
was.
how did we even
If
get
you
to
wasn't
this?
if you flip it up on top, wouldn't it just burn to crisp?
No.
No, it's like the New Mexico sun. It'll just be like a microwave.
No, it's like.
Wait, wouldn't that burn it to crisp?
Okay, when you shove a pizza in a microwave, you're not burning it. It's just like it keeps it hot.
No, that's if you put it in an oven.
Okay, no.
Have you not seen those videos of people cooking in their
No,
car?
shut the hell up. No. You know the shut the hell up. You know the people.
I want to cook an egg on a street.
No, you know the people that do that, right?
Yeah.
It heats it up, but it's not gonna burn the pizza.
Yeah, it's not gonna burn to a crisp.
It's
but
like
it'll
okay,
bake
at the
it
most,
hot.
well done.
Dude,
But,
it's
like-
direct. It's direct, like sun. Like it
Yeah,
is the
yes.
most.
but
But,
okay,
like-
but I don't. Does porcelain retain heat really well? I don't know.
What is the specific heat of porcelain?
Yeah,
Search
what
it
is
up.
the specific heat?
We're not doing this.
No, we need to find them. We're gonna be like those people on like Reddit who are like they do all the complex maths. For,
The
like,
people
very
that do
stupid
too
ideas.
much
Yeah.
for like 3 karma.
Yeah, I know exactly. Exactly.
I
I get like
posted-
4 upvotes, and then the guys who just
They're like
they like breathe out through the nose.
r/found the scientist.
Yeah.
I posted one of my friends her car crash and I got shit ton of Reddit karma.
Did you really?
Right?
Yeah.
I still remember my best
Wait, I
post.
think I have like 500.
She got knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she got.
I mean, she came to in
In
like
that
3
Have you seen
minutes.
it?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
dude,
but
that
the
was
car
bad.
kept going.
That was
Yeah,
bad.
no,
I
and
literally
it-
thought.
it crashed in the middle intersection. It ended up
You
in
showed
the
me the
parking lot, like
In the wall.
at least
That's
30 feet
insane.
away.
Did you see it?
I didn't
It's
see the video.
Dude, it's insane.
Well, don't. Not
I literally was like, I'm surprised she lived.
What do you mean? No. Okay. I don't think.
No,
that's
but
why
the
I
car
said
she was driving is 5 stars on like a crash rating.
Okay,
It's-
so,
it
but
was an
what I'm
Audi
saying is, if it was,
Q5.
but like, let's say it's something.
Same thing.
Let's say it's like a shitbox car.
Okay, but that's a chip pot car.
No, but my point being, like, the actual
But
crash
the
itself
reason I
was
said it
bad
doesn't
enough.
look the crash, but the only reason I said that is because I knew what car it was, and Audi's typically.
Well, yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is the car crash itself.
She didn't
is
make it to
strong.
karate.
It's
It's
strong
her
enough.
fault.
She didn't make it to karate.
She was like an instructor. She probably got fired. Totally.
I don't think she got
Yeah,
fired.
she got fired for that.
Yeah, no, I was hearing about. When was that?
Like the beginning. Of
Middle
this
of
year.
October.
I recently heard about it, and so.
What?
I think I heard about it yesterday
That's really
for the
weird.
first time.
You know what else is going on?
No, it was the middle of October when the juniors were taking their PSAT and nobody went to school.
That's insane, though.
That's I'm. For me, car crashes are so scary.
No,
I
in that
think
week,
if I was
another
in a
friend
car
got into a
Yeah.
crash.
What?
In
I
that
think
same
if I was
week,
in a car crash,
Tarvi's had experiences.
you just shut up.
He crashes me out in races all the time.
It's not quite the
Keep
same
going,
I have not crashed a car.
That's a lie.
in real life.
You can't say things like that. 'Cause, like, what if my insurance premium?
Yeah,
goes
no,
up?
exactly.
No.
Insurance company watching this right now.
No, you
Interesting.
can't self-incriminate yourself. That's
You can incriminate
You
me.
can. That's not self-incrimination if you.
no,
said
but
it
he's
about
posting it.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Him. It's under SND.
It's
Shit,
not under my
yeah.
name.
Well, you should change.
Also, if it's
Also,
false
you
information.
can self-incriminate yourself.
Not in court.
Also,
If they
Aditya,
take-
if
if you
you've
take
learned
them to
anything
court.
in Gov,
Take
if
them to
you
court.
if you
I haven't
incriminate
because
with false information, that's slander, and it's
If
not
I-
protected under the First Amendment.
If I say,
haven't done a single piece of work for Gov. I Google all the answers.
well, clearly
If
not.
I-
If I say
I
I
just
crashed
know
my
basic
car, my insurance can raise their premium.
Oh.
I have not crashed a car. I'm going to say that.
Insurance
I'm just
company
gonna
right now?
strike this from the episode. No, I have not crashed a car. I've always been on the speed limit.
I think insurance is
Good job.
I've always been on the speed limit.
That's a lie.
Never
You've been
above.
under. You've been under.
Yeah, I actually have been under the speed limit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
how do you accelerate then? You have to like be under in order to accelerate to speed
Exactly.
limit. Yeah.
My hobbies include like
Being under the speed
being
limit.
under the speed limit,
Stopping at stop signs. Stopping at red
exactly.
lights.
Okay, I had a recent
Slowing down for school
rolling,
zones.
exactly,
Not
not
rolling
rolling
stops.
stops, not rolling stops.
stopping at yield signs. They even gotta be
Yeah,
double.
those are my hobbies.
Not
you know.
pulling 0 to 60s at 35 miles per hour.
Absolutely.
It's the thing is, it's like if you don't officially say it,
It
like
doesn't exist.
yeah, exactly.
One second. One
Wait,
second.
what?
Repeat that statement. Repeat that.
Wait, I just said yeah,
If you don't-
exactly.
If you don't say it, it actually doesn't exist. Really.
No. I have proof. Okay,
One sec. No, I just don't know what you meant by that.
Okay, time is linear, right?
No, I know what he. Wait, no. Okay.
Well, I know what he meant. Time is linear. Wait,
Let me explain. Okay.
You lost me here.
I fully understood what he was saying, and then he said time is linear, and it was
just
over.
let me explain. Okay, these microphones, they exist,
What
right?
the hell?
Okay.
Okay, they exist in time and space, okay?
Uh-huh.
Past actions technically don't exist if they've already happened. There's no such thing as a past action as being there.
Okay.
So technically, they just don't exist.
Okay.
What is this, Schrodinger's box?
Unless their existence is proven through work, they just don't exist.
Dicha, you had me at first, because at first what I thought he was saying, and this is gonna make sense,
No,
was
no, it's not.
I thought he was saying, like,
It didn't
if you
happen.
don't officially say it, then
It
they
didn't.
can't legally hold it against you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
then he said time is linear.
I know.
I was explaining.
Time is linear really
I was
threw me
explaining
off.
that previous actions
And then
aren't
he said,
physical.
these don't exist. And I was
He
like,
said
wait.
these microphones.
Yeah.
They exist, but unless it's recorded, like me throwing a tarv across the room doesn't exist.
It's like
You know what you remind me of? Schrodinger's box, or is
well,
right?
Schrodinger's
That's what it's
cat.
called. Yeah,
I
Schrodinger's
I was talking
cat.
about
That's what it's called.
if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Does it make
yeah.
a
no,
sound?
what I'm saying is,
We're saying
like,
the same thing.
what I'm saying is,
being
like,
complicated.
if I say, like, like a lawyer can argue to a jury. If someone says, like a cop can hold anything against you that you say, but a cop can't hold I wasn't speeding. You didn't admit to speeding.
Well,
If you say
Perjury.
that's, well, if
but you're not under oath.
That's true.
if you're proven speeding, but even then, yeah, it's not perjury. You're not under oath.
And you're not in court.
You're allowed to.
Have you watched Suits?
My brother's watching it on my Amazon. I'm
Dude,
not
it's so good. It's so good.
I've seen the TikTok clips too many
Dude,
times.
the TikTok, that's why I started watching it.
I
literally started watching it.
The only
because of
reason
that.
I'm not is because my brother's watching
No.
it, and I don't want. I
said
told
you have
him
TikTok?
this show.
Dude, YouTube Shorts.
YouTube Shorts.
YouTube
Oh.
Shorts like gets you to watch shows. It's weird.
Dude, exactly. And so what happened is I didn't know that it was from Suits, and then one day he's like, "Dude, I've been watching this show. It's like, it's so.
Is it really that good?
It's like it's like I just can't stop watching it." And I'm like, "What is it?" And he's like, "It's Suits, like basically." And then he explains the first thing, and I'm like, "Wait, is this the show where blah 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 happens and then blah blah blah
Is
happens?"
that the one
and
with the
this guy's a
Jessica
fake?"
one too?
Yeah, Jessica Pearson.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's such a good show. I would totally recommend it.
You know what else is a
I've
really good
watched
show?
the.
What?
Breaking Bad.
No.
Dude,
I
you
watched
know
the-
what TikTok?
Okay, my YouTube show. I don't use TikTok, but
Yeah, I use
Chainsaw
YouTube
Man?
the
Shorts.
YouTube Shorts. It's gone through so many different cycles. It started at Gotham, which I ended up watching the full show. For Gotham.
You told me to watch it yesterday.
Because this was ages ago, but I genuinely really liked the concept because it's.
Young
I'm a
Bruce
DC
Wayne.
fan.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
Young Batman.
How did that work?
And it was actually a well-made show.
I heard that.
Well,
So-
I've seen the auction one and the club.
Oh, I saw the auction one. The
scene,
auction
that's
was so
that's
good.
what
The nightclub
compelled
one
me.
too.
Alright.
And I
Nightclub
was
one.
like waiting for that scene. It's like in season 4.
Have you not seen the nightclub one where he buys the whole nightclub?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
another scene I was looking
Yeah.
for. That's when Bruce Wayne's older, but it starts with him as like a
Why is it
child.
not doing the?
Because it starts with the first episode is Bruce Wayne's parents dying,
Oh.
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 and it goes through the
Batman.
journey of Jim Gordon as like a beat cop / detective.
Oh.
And at the end of the series, that's when he becomes commissioner.
That's the only
I
reason
liked
I
it a
didn't
lot.
want to
I
watch
liked
it.
it a lot.
It's so cool.
That's really.
It's
cool.
actually really
Because
cool.
I thought it
journey.
wasn't centered around Bruce Wayne as much, and that's the only reason I didn't.
It's centered around Jim Gordon. Jim Gordon's the protagonist, but Bruce Wayne's also the protagonist.
So it's like the double, like
Mhm.
they switch between.
Bruce Wayne.
That's
is,
how Suits
Bruce
works
Wayne,
too.
It also shows Bruce Wayne's early vigilante days, towards the later
okay,
seasons.
good, cool.
And Alfred,
I love him.
arguably the best Alfred in live action.
Oh.
Is he like accurate?
Yeah.
Wait,
like,
you
he's
you said
accurate.
in live action. Is there a better Alfred like in?
Well,
Like,
the
Animated
comics-
Alfred beats all.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
animated.
Oh.
Like animated ones is
Are-
gonna get it perfectly, right?
And
Because
then-
it's
Oh,
what
but-
they
I mean-
want.
but-
like perfectly to what they want.
Okay, Michael Caine, Dark Knight, right? You know the Dark Knight series, the Batman, Alfred in the Dark Knight series.
Yeah.
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Incredible Alfred, incredible actor. I like Gotham more.
Really.
Yeah. For any DC fan, I suggest watching Gotham. For any non-DC fan that just likes detective shows, I suggest watching Gotham.
I suggest House and Suits. Have you watched House MD?
I got a lot of clips for that recently.
Dude, House MD is so good. Like I fully watched through Community is really good. I fully watched through House at least 3 times.
Really?
What?
Wait, what?
Dude, it's such a me and my parents. My parents have done that too because it's such a good show.
The only
it's
clip I
such
remember is the guy
good
who was like being quiet so he wouldn't win money.
My clips went from
he was like, so he had like knee surgery.
Oh.
And he was like,
being quiet and he like
to
I
get
remember
money.
the case, yeah.
And House was like trying to make him talk.
Because House is like an asshole. Like that's the entire thing. I love it. It's like at least try watching one episode. Even if you don't watch Suits, watch House.
I got Peacock to watch. I got Peacock and I have an ad blocker on my laptop, so I can watch it without the ads.
Oh my god.
You can also watch Amazon Prime.
Oh, I forgot. I like recently bought Amazon.
You can also watch.
I'm like buying it myself.
no, I'm not gonna say that.
What?
Oh no, you can't say that.
You can't
what
say
can
that
he say?
legally.
Yeah.
What?
Because
it's not.
Oh.
Yeah. So I like.
Wait, no. One thing about that. Recently, if you've ever watched the World Cup in school, you use this website, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know.
It got seized.
Yes, it got the government.
Did not see that.
It's hilarious to look at.
Government.
Yeah.
And then people started finding other websites.
Yeah. My YouTube Shorts, it went from.
You didn't see this?
It went from Gotham to Sopranos to Family Guy to
Sopranos
to Shameless.
No, Family Guy.
Family Guy's normal.
No, I get all of
talk
them.
about Family Guy.
I know.
Shameless, back to Family Guy.
I like the Family Guy clips more than the show. Actually,
Back to
How do you
Yeah.
always end up at YouTube Shorts?
to Lucifer. I watched the
Is
entirety
Lucifer
of
even
Lucifer
good?
too.
I'm scared.
Lucifer is actually a really good show.
I couldn't get into it. I really couldn't get into it.
Did you did you try it?
I tried to watch.
My mom's been
I-
addicted to that for the past
somehow
month.
I really
Mine's an
liked it.
NCS with my early.
Because it's like, I don't know. The first season it wasn't too compelling. It got more interesting.
Wasn't the whole thing like he's like working with the lady cop or whatever?
It's like
And trying to,
the
you know-
devil
Yeah,
and he
he's
works
the
for the
devil.
LAPD.
Wait, but
it's a DC comic based
Yeah.
show. You know the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover?
Yeah.
He was in
No.
that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he met with John Constantine.
how do you get so many shows on your YouTube Shorts though? Like
I
the
get,
only,
like,
the only thing I've
it's
seen
just
on
like-
TikTok is Wednesday and Family Guy.
Most
Like everyone gets
recently-
Family Guy.
Have
When-
you guys
when-
watched Wednesday?
No,
It's so good.
I only know about
off
the
of
cello
YouTube
thing.
Shorts. We talk about YouTube Shorts.
I only know about the cello scene where like it's like impossible to play that cello arpeggio or whatever.
I've gotten
the dance
I've
scene.
gotten clips
I know,
for it.
me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
But
whatever
my
this-
sister,
Oh, yeah,
my
this-
sister and my mom were binge watching it together.
Everyone's been telling me
Yeah.
watch Wednesday.
Watch it.
Yeah. Dude, wait, you gotta know something. One second. You want to know something? This is so bad. Okay, so we had a reading check on what is it called? On what's the book that we're reading?
Mercy.
A Mercy, right? And one of the characters is D. Ortega.
Oh,
Yeah. He was like a slave master, okay? And we had to do a quick write, which is a 10-minute, like, she gives us 10 minutes, and we have to write on a... pencil. And we have to write on a prompt that they give, okay? And
Like a Socratic,
I
but,
needed
like,
to reference D. Ortega. But here's the problem.
You don't know how to.
I didn't read the book. Okay? So I didn't know the characters that well, but I knew that, like, D. Ortega was a thing, right? Here's the problem. My table group was talking about Wednesday and Jenna Ortega before this, okay? So when I was writing, right, I got to, like, having to write his name, and I'm like, what was his name? I'm pretty sure it's D. Ortega, but am I just thinking that it's D. Ortega because they were talking about Jenna Ortega? There's no way that his name is D. Ortega and her name is Jenna Ortega. Like, there's no way that that's the case, so I just skipped over his name.
No, the person I know that gaslights themselves the most is Sid.
I will gaslight myself out of things so hard.
Sid
Dude,
gaslights
professional
himself.
gaslighter, but not to other people.
Yeah, not to other people. No, I'll do it to other people,
No,
but I'll
Sid
do it to
gaslights
myself.
other people.
Shitty
Yeah.
superpower.
Shitty superpower.
No, have you watched those YouTube shorts where it's like the most useless superpowers?
Yeah,
And
that's what mine
it's
is.
surprise attack, and he's like charging up, and you have all the shitty superpowers. He comes in, he's like, I can gaslight anyone, but mostly myself.
Or like the Caleb City video.
No, not Caleb City. Yeah, the Caleb City is what it's based on.
I've done that so many times with, like, really stupid things too. Like, I'll make really.
And I do this at work a
Sid,
lot.
I
Back off.
I got a
I'm over it.
you know the last math test, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, what period are you? The
The
discrete one. The
Yeah,
discrete
yeah.
one. Do you know the 11 mark question?
Continuous or random?
Discrete random.
Discrete random.
Yeah. The 11 mark
94?
one where all of it was binomial and then
Oh yeah.
So I did the
Binomial
entire thing
distribution?
correct. Entire thing correct.
No, I like binomial distribution.
And then binomial distribution.
Rohan made a model of binomial distribution.
So
Did he show you that?
I did the entire thing correctly, and then I was like, "Is this binomial random?"
No.
And then it was. I was like, "Is it?" So I erased it and replaced it with a method I knew was wrong, but I thought was more right.
Yeah.
And I got 11 marks off.
Yeah. No, do you remember last year that happened
I did
in
the
math so
same
many times?
thing the next day with the physics test.
Not physics.
Oh.
No,
I still
physics.
got a pretty good test on that grade.
What
Test
grade-
on the grade?
Test on the grade?
I still got a pretty good
Wait,
grade on that
what
test.
is a good grade in your physics class on a test?
We don't do numbers.
Oh,
We do
It's
masteries and
the
not
standard.
I don't know.
standards.
If it
Oh,
wasn't-
that's what my
if
stat
it-
teacher does.
If it wasn't standard,
We'd
we
all
would
have
all be
Cs.
fail. Because it's
I got like a
getting a
50% on my physics test.
yeah no getting above a 50% is incredibly difficult, which is why we do standards. Because if you do it like that,
Is that what
right?
you do for your languages too? 'Cause
No.
I've heard.
No,
stories.
no.
Okay,
no.
so we're not gonna talk about it.
We already
Yeah, we're not
talked
talking
about
about
it.
that, dude.
We
We're not
already-
talking
we
about that.
already
No.
talked
The
about
reason
it.
why
It got
is
worse.
because it
It
got
got
worse. It
so
got so
much
much
worse.
worse.
Wait, really?
And French, like Spanish, it got bad
GG
too.
by JG.
But you know, French,
No.
like specifically,
yeah.
things happened where it was to the point where
Everyone was
it was
failing.
impossible to get a C. It was impossible to get above a C.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not an overstatement. It was physically impossible for your
How?
grade
Wait,
to
I-
go above.
wait, Sid, did you hear about I'm gonna leave it here, but did you hear about what she did for everyone's discussion grades
No.
in Spanish?
No.
She gave 2 kids a B.
Everyone
And
else,
everyone else
had
A?
Everyone else,
failed. Zero.
mostly D's.
Oh, okay. So not the other. direction.
Mostly D's, several F's, handful of C's.
How about you?
I got a C. But that's because I did an optional summative to bring up my grade.
Let's go, you're part of the handful.
That's crazy.
I did an optional summative because I would have gotten a C either way, but it would have been a lower C.
I remember people were also confident about that too. They're like, "Oh, this is light work." Like,
Yeah.
they were like,
No, but I didn't talk that much. I was like, I'm failing this. I got a 70. Well, after post curve, I got a 73. The optional summative brought me to a 76.
"Wow."
Only 3 points.
You know what's funny?
Well,
I
it's
took
a curve, so.
Oh, because
Tommy Gibbons, he got a 65 initially. The optional summative brought him to a 71.
You know what's really funny? Sorry about like the
That's
topic
shitty
of curves, right?
That's a shitty curve.
We're calc students, right?
Are you?
I love stats. I love
Stats. Well,
stats.
now we're doing stats.
We're doing
Okay.
stats now. I like stats more than calc actually, which is what I've learned.
I
That's
prefer
not
calc.
a common
No,
sentence.
yeah,
Right?
I prefer
That's-
calc any
that's
day.
crazy.
Why didn't you
Calc
take
is
AI?
awesome.
Because I didn't know, because I wanted to do engineering originally, right? Like originally that's what I thought that I wanted to do, so because of that I was like I did calc. So
I don't know what happened there either.
but like I like stats a lot better, and I know stats better too, like in the sense of like, okay, tests I don't perform the best, but content wise I literally teach the other kids like how to do some of the stats thing. I had to explain to an HL stats kid how a bell curve worked.
Dude, I did that shit in psychology and it just made sense.
No,
No,
Sid,
like
remember
how
how
to
last
create
year-
a
Yes,
bell curve
yes.
and everything.
Sid
Yeah,
did
that's
that
what
in
I'm saying.
psychology.
And he's an
it just made
HL
sense.
stats. Sorry, he's an HL stats student.
Okay.
Sid, remember last year when it's like the same thing. Remember last year when I teach you and I'll believe about this how to do the unit, and then I'd perform worse than you guys.
Yeah. No, I would perform worse
Okay,
than you guys.
me and you performed
Very similarly.
very similarly. Yeah.
What was
Can
that?
you stop dapping everyone up?
Why?
I-
we literally.
Imagine
that was
No, no.
what we did.
Imagine being bad at math, right, Rishi?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
Dude, literally.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I missed a month of school. That was my downfall. Missing a month of school.
What
my
did you
fully
do?
downfall. Deca ICDC.
Oh, that back.
2
yeah.
Vex Worlds.
I
2
forgot.
biology IA. 2 governors. 2 to battle boss. All that stuff. So I was literally just. It was the point where I came back, right? I came back and my teacher, my English teacher, right, was just like, "Hey, stranger, it's been," and she had to set up a meeting with me because she's like, "So you haven't been in my class for a month?"
Stump?
Yeah. She was like, "You haven't been in my class for a month," and I was like, Yeah, so that's low-key my bad. Like that's I've been a little busy.
Your integration test.
My integration test was horrendous because of that. And then that
integration
completely
test, I remember.
Yeah, do you remember that? Because the problem is I just couldn't do it because I was gone for so long.
Just
Shut up.
So yeah, no, towards the end of the year I just gave up on math.
Doesn't mean
I mean, you ended up better than me though.
Yeah.
You ended up significantly better than me.
Okay, that's because for the first half of the year I was fine.
I was fine for the first half of the year too. That's crazy. I actually, if I wasn't fine for the first half of the year, I should not have ended where I ended, to be completely honest.
I don't know. We went way over time. His mother called him. That's why we were looking down.
Okay. No, he's looking at me.
Because you guys both looked down, looked up, looked down, looked up. I was like,
I just saw his mom's face in like full.
full just mom's face appears. Aditya Jain mother.
No, his contact for his mom is mother.
So's mine.
Oh, okay.
Mine
is AA mom.
Because you want it to be at the top.
Because if I put AA mom, then it appears at the top of my contact.
Mine is Amma and then my mom's full name.
Because
and the reason why is right. I thought about this.
Did you import contacts or something?
No. It was because I was like, if I'm ever in like a car crash or like I die or something, right? And they need to find contacts on my phone. It's Amma, which is the word for mother, but if you don't know what that means, then it's my mom's name.
But what if they don't know that it's your mom's name? Yeah.
I have role as mother. Like,
okay, but if they don't know that it's your mom's name,
then you didn't need the name.
Sid, you probably have
for other people.
Sid, you probably have hundreds of contacts. If they don't know it's your mom's name, what makes you assume that they're gonna click on it and look at the role?
Why don't you just set up the emergency?
You know, it's actually her first. She's like the first one that pops up because of how her name is. Because Amma.
If your dad like that,
that's why.
Acha.
That's why I just do AA mom and AA dad because they just appear at the top.
Oh, you said this.
Yeah. I've dozens of A names.
Before.
No,
I've dozens of A names.
The brain power.
I have dozens of A names, but I don't have AA.
Mine's an A name.
The only reason I don't like that is because I like having everyone's like full first and last name as their contact, nothing else. Like,
do you have like your parents' full name?
No. Well, okay.
So I like having their full name.
Other than my parents. Other than my parents.
So
everyone else.
Because I do the same thing. I like having people first and last name. I do that for everyone except my parents. I have AA mom and AA dad. So if I'm ever in a car crash, I have 7 or 8 emergency contacts that are marked as emergency contacts, so people will know.
I haven't done that yet.
You should.
Contact?
Yeah.
You actually are.
That's crazy.
I would not trust him.
I would not put a detail.
Come on.
I have him as an emergency contact purely because if we're in a car crash, if I'm in a car crash, there's a high chance he's nearby.
What are you What are you trying to say?
Atar's assuming Aditya is the one crashing the car.
No, there's just a good chance that he's in the vicinity.
Yeah. No, we got it.
What?
It's useful.
It's useful.
And then I have another friend, and then mainly because I expect they'll pick up, and then I have my parents and my uncle.
I lost my crystal and my necklace.
You were like holding on to that.
Dude,
yeah,
I'm holding on to
I don't know why, but I didn't think that's where crystal was gonna go, and I don't know why I thought it wasn't gonna go there.
What is it, crystal meth?
Yeah, honestly.
What?
Oh,
bad?
Well, when you said I didn't know that's where crystal was gonna go, I thought you meant like a name. Because like,
he was talking about something he just lost. Like,
no, I know, but
and he's searching around in the.
I know what he
I'm
meant.
going through a tough time. I lost crystal. Dude. Crystal's
gone.
Yeah, crystal's gone. I'm actually talking about meth during this time. I lost crystal. Like,
we went 45 minutes over.
Oh, okay.
45.
It was a hard cap for him. It was a hard cap for him. It was a hard cap for me. It was probably a hard cap for you.
It was.
Hey, it's okay. Saturday. Croatia beat Morocco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Luka Modric carried. No, he didn't.
You know how when you like scrape a car in a garage?
Did you do that?
You know the paint transfer?
Yeah.
I got my microphone.
Oh, I've done that from.
You know when that's from? When my mic fell from your ironing table in your bedroom. And it like slammed the wall.
Rishi,
I bet if you look there, there'll be a tiny speck of black from this paint.
I'll actually take a look at that.
Yeah, it's next to your closet towards the.
Turns out it turns gaslighting you, and you're gonna be looking at your bed for 5 hours looking for that black spot.
My parents come in, just meet against the wall.
Magnifying glass. Okay, do you guys ever take? Okay, not you. Do you feel?
Didn't he just talk about the fact that we're out of time?
Okay, last thing. Do you feel like?
Yeah.
Do you feel like if you take off your glasses, even like you can't see far, but like, do you feel like your short distance vision gets a lot better?
That's
is that how it works? Oh. All I know is the cone shit.
1 second.
I know. All I know is the cone shit in your eyes.
One second. I'm gonna need.
No. End it. End it.
No.
End it.
No.
End it. Cut it.
No, you're living with this.
No,
You're living with this. You're living with this.
Come on.
If you take off your glasses,
yeah,
and you have a tough time seeing far,
yeah,
but you can see near, your near sight is going to feel relatively better, correct?
No, you're just it's like.
No, I know what he's saying, but the reason why is it's not that it's actually getting like better.
Is it just because you can't see far now that
because different? Of that it feels like your close range has been heightened?
It's like
you're
how
right.
it's like.
Or maybe I'm just going blind.
It's like how like camera focus works.
That could also be true.
It's like how like camera focus.
Wait, I could just be going.
You know where camera focus comes from? Like the concept of camera focus.
It
comes from our eyes.
But I know that.
They figured that out from like our eyes.
So guys,
I can't tell if he's actually having an epiphany or.
I actually didn't know that. I legitimately I didn't connect the dots.
Why do you think the thing in our eyes is called a lens?
you just had to realize.
No,
have they been living a lie? They've been stuck in the Matrix.
No, the technology that developed camera, like the lens magnification and all that, they based that off of like how glass works and also how our eyes work.
I did not know about eyes. I knew about glass.
Well, yeah, of course it was combined with glass, but they were also taking into effect how our retina.
So what did they do? They took a dead body, plucked out their eyes, and started studying.
No, of course not. It was based on the concept of how we see.
You do know that.
Okay, but how do you know how we see without actually studying like your eyes and like what?
Sorry. No, sorry. Did you say how psychology is the study of our eyes?
No, I learned about the eye through psychology. That's why I said psychology.
Ophthalmology was invented before cameras were.
That's insane.
Okay, you know how a camera reverses an image? The raw image that our eyes see is actually reversed.
That's true. Our brain
flips it around, and there's also a shit ton of veiny shit there.
Guess what? That's how camera.
There's like actual like if you see,
I know.
That's my nerve got inflamed.
Minor?
Have you ever seen the memes about like the eyelashes going into the back of your eye and like
when I was little, I watched National Geographic where the bugs ate that guy's eye out and they had to do surgery. And
oh yeah.
Can we end?
Yeah. You know, camera processors like our eyes. What comes into the lens is actually upside down. It flips. The processor flips it around. I don't actually.
Sometimes useful.
Old cameras, they have like There's like a whole.
They have a refraction thing.
Old cameras are like works of art.
Wait, so if my brain wasn't there, then like the raw image my eyes would see is like I can see that Christmas tree out of my peripheral vision. It would be over there.
You would not see.
No, that's not it. Like,
wow. What a statement of time. Wow.
If my brain didn't invert what I see, I would see the Christmas tree on that side.
No.
Yes.
You would. Well,
yes. Invert.
Duh. Wait.
Also, but it would also.
That's crazy to think about.
The eye doesn't.
I mean, but that works the other way too. If your brain did flip it, like let's say it didn't flip it, but your brain did flip it.
It's over there.
Well, by touching it, we know we're right. We calibrate.
Well, is a thing really there?
No, yes, I can touch it. I can touch it. It's moving.
No. In physics, did you guys have this argument?
No, not yet. We haven't had
Okay, your mind is going to die next physics class because of what we talk about with atomic structure and stuff. Because I don't know why I just with light and we argued about photons being a thing or what.
Dude,
positron.
Oh my god.
Positron light.
So next physics class is gonna be fun.
No, that's just E equals MC squared.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. But okay,
positron
450.
Yeah.
I
think we should. I think
it's been a good run.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening
to
these past several episodes of Saturday Night Discord. The past 2 years of Saturday Night Discord. I doubt anyone's listening since 2 years. But
I'm listening.
there might be.
I'm not.
That never happened during an episode. First,
someone's at my house.
oh, I think it's my brother. Oh.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Saturday Night Discord, and all the other episodes. If you enjoyed our podcast, you don't have to subscribe. We're not going to be coming back probably. If you want to review our old episodes, you can review our past 9, 10, whatever. You can go on, what's it called? Anchor.
Anchor.fm.
Anchor.fm/Saturday Night
You really
Discord
did forget.
to check out all of our old episodes that I haven't taken down for several reasons. And what I don't say doesn't exist. And Instagram.
We're deleting that.
I'm not deleting the Instagram. It'll be there.
Yeah, it'll be there.
This will be there. All of this will be there. All of this will be there. I don't know if that continued recording, and if it didn't, then the rest of this is black. But thank you for listening to this episode of Saturday Night Discord. Thank you for sticking with us, and we'll probably never see you again. Goodbye. And
it's been a good run.
1 sec.
It's been a good run. Thank you for I'm gonna say this too, but thank you for listening so much. This has been Sid Menon.
Rishi Atarde.
I remember we said I don't know how to say my name.
He's Aditya Jain.
Yeah.
I'm a Tarv Gopalni. By the way, this is going to probably turn into another set, so watch and keep your eyes out for that.
And this has been Saturday Night Discord. And as always, don't put your hand on wasps.
Oh, we're doing a whole. Oh.
I'm keeping that in.